Good evening, race fans. Good evening, world. It's Marky B here, aka the Scruffy Toff, welcoming you to the very first Generation Ace weekly race roundup. We start tonight in Germany at the Nürburgring sprint layout for our Same Car Sunday race.
In race 1, Mick D and Marky B are on the front row. Lap 1's relatively uneventful. But on lap 2, Kobayashi Maru brakes a little too late, runs into the gravel, and off goes Splatter into third place. Now Mick started on pole, and from the beginning he looked frankly uncatchable. And Mark stayed so close, but never seemed quite able to catch him up. That changes on lap 8, when Mick cuts a corner and picks up a 1-second penalty. The anchors come down at the penalty line. Mark swings out of the Oddvanbogen and slingshots past Mick. From that moment on, Mick D was umbilically connected to Mark. But it just wasn't enough, and Mark takes the checkered flag. In race 2, Willingham came in late and his car wasn't prepped for the race, so at the end, even though he had come in well ahead of the pack, he stopped at the start-finish line and waited for Mick D to come across. So Mick D finished first, however, he picked up a 40-second time penalty for avoidable contact early in the race, which gave Jag and Solo the win, so congratulations Jags, but still for Mick D, 2 great races in a row. In the Group 4 series, it's week 2, and we are behind Johnny Mackerson. That is not a wedge of cheese, nor is it a doorstop. That is an Alfa Romeo 155. It is one of the faster cars in Group 4. Well, watch as Johnny takes that little slice of Alfa Romeo Reggiano and drags it from P7 to P3 in an instant. Over the past couple of weeks, we've seen a lot of intense, close racing, and this one is no exception. For example, here are Willie, Travis, and Nicky all stacked up together, swapping places. And pretty soon, you see Splatter and Darlow Boy joining in the fun. But just when things were going great for Will, the racing gods had other plans. As he takes it just a bit too wide around the corner and runs out of track. He drops all the way back to P8, but Willie is never to be deterred. And within a few laps, he's all the way back up to second. Only halfway into the race, Willie and Nicky start what becomes a race-long battle. And from here on, they'll be fighting for position for the next 15 or so laps. However, while these two are busy fighting, Darla Boy is inching closer and closer until, on the way down into Banky Boy, he makes a solid move and snatches first away from both of them. After a few laps, Nicky and Willie are right back up front again, and now's when the fun starts. From lap 26 on, it was just like this, wheel to wheel. Little bit of paint swapping, lots and lots of action. In spite of a big spin on lap 8, and battles with the likes of Travis, Jester, Nicky, Johnny Mackers, Darlow Boy, Splatter, Willie still finds himself contending for the lead. Try hard as he might, though, his tires just couldn't last. And Nicky makes one final pass and swings around to take the checkered flag. So, the final tally is Nicky Rint, aka Murcielago, comes in first. Willie Ham places a close second. Airport Hobo takes third position, away from Johnny Mackers, who gets knocked for an illegal tire swap by going into the pits on lap 3 rather than on lap 5 as he was supposed to. And Splatter rounds out the top 5. All in all, a great race and a great race week. We're happy you joined us for this little weekly roundup and hope that you will join us on Discord and on YouTube. We race 4 times a week. Surely you can take some time to get into one. That's it for us today. We'll see you on track.